Darkness is never truly empty. Between the cold breaths of the cosmos, something always moves. Something ancient, something waiting to be seen. For billions of years, the stars have whispered to each other through silence, their light crossing gulfs so vast that time itself bends beneath it. And then, one night, a new whisper appeared. It was faint at first, an object gliding through the deep like a ghost ship across a cosmic sea. It had no name, no home, no history, only a path that did not belong to our sun. The first telescopes to find it thought it was a comet, then an asteroid, then something no one could quite define. Its movement was wrong, its speed was impossible, its shape, unreadable, almost deliberate. They called it 3I/Atlas, the third interstellar traveler to ever cross the reach of humankind, a messenger from another sun. The night it was confirmed, observatories around the world turned toward it. Distant deserts hummed with machinery, and for a moment, the earth held its breath. We were not alone in our quiet corner anymore. Light from 3I/Atlas shimmered strangely, as if rippling through a veil. Its surface reflected the sun not like rock or ice, but like something polished, something made. And so began the questions that would haunt every scientist who dared to look closer. Could it be a relic, drifting from a civilization lost before our own planet was born? Could it be the first true answer to the question humanity had whispered into the void for centuries? We sent signals. We listened. And in the waiting, we began to imagine. For as long as there have been people, we've looked up and wondered if someone else might be looking back. When we built telescopes, we called it science. But before that, it was prayer. 3. I/Atlas cut through our solar system like a blade through calm water. Its trajectory ignored gravity's pull, gliding as if guided by memory. It was not a visitor. It was a wanderer with purpose. Data from deep space probes came back fragmented, bursts of static wrapped around strange harmonics, as though the object sang to itself in a language we could almost hear. In classrooms and command centers, people argued, was it natural or was it something else entirely? But somewhere in the chaos, a quiet truth settled. Even if it was nothing more than rock and metal, it carried stories. The dust on its surface had once felt the heat of another star, another dawn, another life. And that was enough to change us. The closer 3I/Atlas drifted, the louder humanity's heart seemed to beat. There were sightings, flashes of light, irregular radio pulses, faint echoes in frequencies no one used. Each one sparked another theory, another sleepless night. Children drew it in school books. Artists painted it as a silver teardrop crossing the heavens. Some feared it, others worshipped it. The world had found its mirror in the stars. In laboratories, scientists whispered of a material that defied their instruments, metal that reflected nothing, absorbing light as though it fed on darkness. If true, it meant Atlas was something the universe itself had forgotten how to make. As weeks passed, it became clear. 3I/Atlas wasn't merely passing through. Its path curved slightly, impossibly, toward the inner solar system. A shift so small and yet so deliberate, it broke every rule we knew. Satellites turned their eyes skyward. Radio dishes waited. Humanity leaned forward on the edge of its own destiny. The object slowed. No one could explain it. Space is supposed to be empty, predictable, merciless. But that night, the void held its breath again, and the stars themselves seemed to listen. Somewhere beyond the moon, a faint shimmer flared across Atlas's surface, like a heartbeat. Once, twice, then gone. The message was clear, though none could translate it. The universe had noticed us, and as humanity stared into the deep, we felt, for the first time, what it meant to be small. Not insignificant, but seen. The stars were no longer strangers. They were witnesses. And 3I/Atlas was the proof.